Hello friends, welcome to the first video on my new channel. My name is Miriam, and first of all I have to admit that I am addicted to beautiful interiors, architecture, furniture, colors and decoration ideas. Wonderful interior designs are everywhere. There is way more than you can ever hope to achieve in your own spaces. On my new channel Tiny Rooms Therapy, I will try to satisfy this longing and make my interior design dreams come true by going miniature. But as any miniaturist knows, creating minis is even more addicting. So if you need those frequent dopamine hits too, this new channel is for you. And this is our first therapy session. I will make a 3/4 inch scale miniature of this elegant living room, originally designed by Neptune Interior Design in Great Britain. I found this on Pinterest. Let's get started. First, I'll cut the parts for the sofa out of a polyurethane-based modeling board. Here I mark the curved parts for the backrest. I sand them down until the form matches the drafted design. The sofa backrest is a little bit slanted backwards and has a rounded overhang on the top. On the seat cushions I just slightly rounded the edges. The upper parts of the armrests have this little rounded top. Next I'll cut the basic shape of the chair, mark the inner form and carve the material out. The surface of this material is a little bit rough. To make it smoother, I apply a coat or two of watered down wood glue. Let this dry completely before painting or you'll end up with a crackled finish. Paint the furniture 2 times, then glue the parts together. Next we need balsa wood sticks for the sofa and chair legs. The original sofa has turned front legs. I'll shape the form with my nail buffer. And this is one of the front legs of the armchairs. Sand it and cut it to length. Paint all the prepared furniture legs black and glue them on. And it's done. Now we need some pillows. Cut the fabric, put glue on the edges and fold it with an opening in the back. When the glue is completely dry, fill the pillows with stuffing. That looks comfortable, doesn't it? Next we need cardboard and mat board for the parts of the mantelpiece. My design is a little bit different than the Neptune original. I cut the pieces from thin cardboard and from 1 mm and 3 mm mat board. On the front side I add a decorative ornament. Then I glue all the parts together. The mantelpiece is painted with white acrylic paint. I made the floor slab from mat board covered with adhesive foil. Then I added a black frame for the fireplace opening. This transparent print of an open fire goes inside the mantelpiece. Later I will place a flickering tea light behind it. For the walls of the room box I use foam core board. I paint the outer parts of the back wall grey. The rest of the wall stays white. The fireplace wall is assembled with hot glue. Now we need some art for the walls. I printed them out and cut them to size. I put a very thin strip of double-faced adhesive tape on 2 of the borders. Then I stick the artwork face down on the transparent film. Now I simply cut away the film around the artwork. For the picture frames, I painted a piece of white paper tape with gilding liquid and let it dry. Then I cut it in fine strips and stick them onto the transparent acetate film. That makes perfectly realistic looking frames for our tiny project. Wooden frames would look a little bit too chunky. Next, I'll prepare fine metal rods for the coffee table. These thin wooden sticks are coated with shellac and dried. Then I applied mixture oil size, let it dry for 3 hours and cover the still sticky sticks with composition gold. That's it. I cut the fine golden rods according to my design and glue them with super glue. I added acetate film as a glass plate. And voila, here is our coffee table. Now we need the 2 console tables for the alcoves on the back wall. I cut the needed parts from fine wood skewers and glue them together. This construction is very flimsy at first. Just let it dry very well, then it will be quite steady. Then paint them white. Instead of gold leaf, I use this gilding liquid for the console tables. That gives them a different look, and this gilding technique goes way quicker. Of course, we need some books for the living room. I printed some book jackets out, cut them to size and folded them. The book pages are simply cut from mat board. Here we go, my small collection of architecture and design books. I also made some plants, a modern wire sculpture and different lamps. Time for the hardwood floor. This is wood edge veneer. I'll iron this onto my wooden base plate. This is the side wall of my room box. I built a window frame and made the cladding out of mat board. Then I created the window panes, added a decor piece and painted it white. Now let's glue the side walls into place. For the crown molding, I cut strips of mat board. I'm rounding the edges with sanding paper and glue them together. I paint the profile white, miter it and glue it into place. Now it's time to furnish the room box and reveal the completely finished miniature living room. Let's just clean this up a bit. This is what we were trying to accomplish. A beautifully designed modern Georgian-style living room. The symmetry and proportion is so satisfying. And here comes the finished miniature furniture. What do you think? Wouldn't you want to own such a pretty space? I for sure would. And now I do. By the way, this build is 1/16 scale. An adult person would be just under 5 inches or 12 centimeters tall. So that's it for today. I hope you liked the first Tiny Rooms therapy session, and if you did, please let me know in the comments below. Please also share, subscribe and hit the notification bell because there's more to come. I'm planning to make a new video every week. If you have an idea which room you would want me to make, or if you have any questions, also let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!